Right, hi guys, it's Arsene here. So today I wanted to share what a real inbound HVAC, plumbing, and solar lead looks like. So essentially, this will be one lead that combines all in one, because essentially our clients that we generated this lead for is doing renewables, so essentially heat pumps, solar PV, solar battery storage, and also heat pump servicing. But in this specific case, we managed to generate the installation lead, and I just want to show how realistically usually this looks like when we see just the day-to-day stuff, right? So I obviously blurred the details. So here what we can see is that the project details here says this: I currently have all electric DHW and heating, thermal store plus wet radiators, and want to update to a air source heat pump for comfort and running cost reasons. Ideally, would like to add solar and battery in the future. Roof space is limited, so would like to understand how feasible this is, right? So what we see right here is the combo that we clearly have somebody who is interested immediately in one service, and at the same time, we clearly see the upsell potential as well, and we clearly see that somebody is actually willing to take advice from somebody, right? And this is purely indicates that somebody actually sees the business as trustworthy. So this person actually sees my client as a trustworthy company, and he actually wants to have the survey, which automatically eliminates the problem of transitioning from lead to service stage. So this basically means that with this lead, it's 100% they will have the survey, because there is a clear desire for advice, and there's a clear relevance and desire to actually talk about the immediate solution right away. So what we can see is that the baseline SHP install is usually from 8 to 12K, right? Normally, with my client, it can be even higher, because the focus is on the quality, not on the price. And then if solar plus battery added later as an upsell, we can clearly see that this is like a 18 to 25K plus project, right? Just from one lead. So one form like this equals 5 figures of potential revenue, right? So how did that happen in the first place? I'm going to quickly actually explain this to you. So let's take a look. The reason this happens is very simple. So what we do is for this client, we clearly identified the ideal client profile. As detailed as possible, as detailed research as possible, we did that first to be able to clearly understand pains, wants, desires of the ideal client. We first of all have this. This way, this first point, this allows us to have the proper messaging, right? After this, because of the fact that we clearly understand the ideal client profile, we are able to tailor the offer to the intricacies of this ideal client. After this, when we have this huge base already, we are able to leverage this information to create the proper messaging and create the proper funnel, right? So we create the proper and optimized funnel to target perfectly this ideal client profile that we just defined earlier. After this, what we do inside of this funnel, we set up the system that nurtures this ideal client, right? That visited the funnel, to share the real detail and convert from the traffic to the actual lead. So this is how this works, and this is how we generate this on a macro level, right? And what's really important is that there are 2 points that I want to mention. First of all, is that with this approach that we have, people usually reach out with the context, not like, sorry, who you are again? Could you just double click who you are? But with the context of, when can we have this survey? When are you available? Right? This is first thing. Second thing, with this specific lead, is that in the CRM, I actually can see that the lead is active even when it comes to automated messages. So essentially, like, that when the lead is generated, right, we send automated email, SMS, WhatsApp, a connection message, and so on and so forth. And even at this stage, essentially, like within minutes, he replies, "Thank you very much for this. I'm looking forward to having a chat with you. Please give me a call, or please get in touch with me as soon as possible." Like, genuinely, like this level of investment, right, into the company, into actually speaking with them. This is what we do, and this is why we don't do shit like selling leads or doing any bullshit like this, because we do this tailored stuff to generate those leads, because you can't really get them if it's not a referral, right? So if it's not a tailored system to generate those inbound leads, essentially. So you either have to have like a multi-stage outbound system, right, to be able to sort of sort everybody and then sort of nurture them directly, like one-to-one, or you can just have a tailored system to generate them without having to do cold calls, cold emails, cold DMs, or anything like this. Just do it like that, right? So this was just a quick thing that I wanted to share. If you want to generate those results for your business, there is a link in the description where you watch this. Click on this, book a call, and let's have a chat. Cheers.